Finally, Japan's nuclear byproduct disposal agreement with a private individual, Bryce Fairchild of Polycana. But who is this enigmatic philanthropist?
For decades, Polycana has been known for its volunteer work on the islands. Under Bryce Fairchild's leadership, they've expanded their charitable outreach to all corners of society. The Sage, as he's called by followers, adheres to a personal creed of relief for the helpless. Perhaps his decision to accept Japan's nuclear waste is another form of providing such relief.
Unbelievable. They're talking like he's a goddamn hero.
Yeah, but Lonnie is still our focus here. We need Nelly Island's location.
That's the thing. As far as anyone knows, Nelly Island doesn't exist. I even went to the library to look it up.
Makes no difference if you can find where it is or not. From what I hear, unless they know you, they won't even let you near the coast. Whatever's going on there, the rest of the world is blind to it.
Nelly Island is basically Bryce's little black box, it sounds like.
Shit, man. Finding this place is hopeless, isn't it?
Come on, don't talk that way.
Nah, Tomi's honestly got a point. Looking for the island isn't getting us anywhere.
Ichiban, not you too.
I mean, maybe we should start looking for something else. Nelly Island's no good. But what about ships heading to Nelly Island?
Ships?
Hard to imagine an island remote enough to store radioactive waste as totally self-sufficient. Whatever they can't get there, they need shipped from the Hawaiian mainland, right? What if we snuck aboard something bound for Nelly Island?
Cargo ships. You're right. They'd have to have them coming in and out.
As a matter of fact, I do recall at some point Bryce mentioning receiving boats. Unfortunately, I don't know what kind or where they depart from.
Well, I might have an idea. Only place I know decent-sized ships can dock is the Harbor Street Marina.
Nice. Let's check it out.
Hold on. Are you expecting to find something with a Polycana logo on its side? If you could tell which were theirs, some prying journalist would have hopped on one by now. They must be disguising themselves somehow.
Leave it to me. I got a buddy working there. We go back, too. If I ask him about any suspicious boats, he'll tell me.
Whoa, way to come through.
You mind looking after Akane-san a little bit longer? Bryce could still send more people here.
Hey, Ichiban. I've gotta ask, are you really sure about this guy? Handing Akane-san over to Polycana would solve a lot for him.
It's all good, Tomi. He won't do that.
Why so certain? Tomizawa-kun isn't wrong. If I gave up the old lady, I could keep my turf without any more hostilities.
Sure, but that'll never happen. Because you'd be giving her to Bryce, wouldn't you? And a man like you doesn't work with people he hates, right?
You're smarter than you look.
Akane-san, we'll be back before long.
Just be careful.
From the looks of it, she seems more comfortable with you.
Think so?
Still too stiff to ever be mistaken for mother and son, but hey, you got time now. Just take it slow.
Thanks, I guess.
Time to put our feet up.
Hey, call me crazy, but something about Ichiban's been, hotter lately?
Out of my ass.
Hi.
Okay. Oh.
Hey.
Huh?
Bye-bye.
You know, I was thinking, studying might actually be cool.
The hell are you talking about? Hey, you eat something funny?
No. It's just, as a kid, I used to hate it. Getting forced to study day in, day out. But coming here and seeing all these cultures come together has been a...
Aloha.
Well, I'm
What are we
ready to eat
waiting
it.
for?
That is great.
Cleaned my plate. Thank you.
Hello!
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Excuse me. Yo, Chichan.
Hey, I already started drinking without you.
Yeah, I can see that. Mind if I join you?
Sure, go for it.
Oh, yeah. The last time it was just the two of us drinking, there was a little incident. Let's just say it left me in a real bad spot.
Right. You got drugged and tossed out in public. Buck naked. Maybe you ought to be more careful, just so it doesn't happen again.
Man, that feels like forever ago. A lot sure changed, huh? When I first came to Hawaii, I didn't know a single soul. But now it's like, I've got the whole gang here.
Well, goes to show you're a real popular guy. You always end up making friends left and right. You make it look so easy. Is it really?
Personally, I think I've got way more enemies.
Yeah, fair. The two of us sitting like this actually reminds me of the time I drank with my dad.
Your dad? Oh, you mean the head of the Fujinomiya family?
Well, everyone calls him the chairman. He's surrounded by associates at all times. But his real family? Well, we're just for show.
For real? What the actual heck?
If you're representing the great Fujinomiya group, then you gotta be the perfect dad, adored by all, and especially by your family. We're just accessories to help sell that image. Whenever we take a family photo, there'd be an entire camera crew. Felt like we were posing for a company commercial.
I'm guessing you don't exactly like your dad.
Yep, just about. Can't say we've got a healthy relationship.
Did you drink with your dad a lot?
Huh?
You said this reminded you of that earlier, didn't you?
Oh, guess I did. I only ever drank with him once, though, just before I came here. Didn't even have fun either. Drinking alone with your parent is just awkward.
I wouldn't know. I never had a chance to drink with either of mine.
Oh, God. I'm sorry.
No, don't worry about it. Anyway, what did you guys even talk about then?
What was it again? Stuff about how much our company's stocks were worth? He went on about restructuring, about what sucked, and about making cuts. Maybe that's all he could think about, so that was the only way he could pass the time.
Okay then, but why were you two drinking together in the first place?
My dad invited me out. We didn't know how long I'd be in Hawaii at the time. Since we wouldn't be seeing each other for a while, maybe he wanted to give parenting a shot. Even if it was just a formality.
You don't have to be so negative about everything, you know?
You know, I'm kind of jealous of you, Ichiban.
Of who now?
'Cause, like, you love your parents so much. You even came all the way to Hawaii to meet one of them. I don't think I could ever see my parents that way. It's a personal problem, though.
It's not too late to start improving your relationship now. He's still around, right?
Yeah, true. Can't be much different than this. You guys are around the same age, so...
What? No way. Really? How old is your dad, Chi-chan?
A little older than 50?
Oh, guess you're right. Well, I'm almost pushing 50 now.
Having a drink with you is kind of relaxing, Ichiban.
Oh yeah? Well, I'm having a great time too. So don't go drugging me again, all right?
Sorry, but what was that again? I can't keep track of every little incident.
Exactly what a big shot would say. Hey there, Chi-chan.
Hey, you down to drink?
Sure, happy to join you.
Back in Japan, you'd never see me drinking alone with a guy. And now, here we are.
No lie, that's kind of surprising. Things changed when you got here?
Well, the first time we met, it was just us at Akane-san's place, right? After that, it was Dwight.
Dwight? As in Barracuda Dwight?
Do you know any other Dwight?
Oh, right. You tried to make your way into District 5. Kinda reckless to go about it alone, and in a rough place like that, too.
Hey, I might be the sheltered daughter of the Fujinomiya family, but I was trained in self-defense, you know. I had a great instructor. That's why I figured I could look after myself back there.
An instructor?
Yeah, Tenda-san. I call him my Gramps, though. He's been there for me ever since I was born.
Oh, you mean he's like a butler? You know, the ones who always stick by a lady's side?
Yep, pretty much. One of many, too. He was just in charge of my training.
So there were all kinds of servants around then.
I had a tutor to help with my academics, a personal chef, and even my own dedicated tailor for my wardrobe.
Wow. Well, after hearing all that, it's clear you're real high class.
My parents basically left our upbringing in the hands of other people. Most everything I know, I learned from them. Tenda-san's here in Hawaii, actually. Came with me as a chaperone, sorta.
Wait, then isn't he worrying himself sick over you right now?
Yeah, probably. When I first got to Hawaii, I met him from time to time. But nowadays, I've been telling him I'm too busy, and that he's got nothing to worry about.
Bet that made him worry even more.
I do send him updates, though. Like, I'll shoot him a message saying everything's okay.
Well, if he found out about how you've been kicking ass with us this whole time, he'd definitely flip. How old is this guy anyway?
77.
Well, you sure answered that pretty quick.
Only 'cause I just sent him a birthday present. I'm always giving him a hard time, so I figured I ought to gift him a little something. Here, have a look. This is Tenda-san.
Oh, he's a cute old grandpa, all right.
I know, right? You'd think a martial artist would look meaner and scarier. But every time I tease him, he always giggles. It's just way too cute.
Gotcha.
He used to travel all over Japan to train. Don't know if it's true or not, but when he was in Hokkaido, he once sent a bear flying.
Oh, sounds like a tall tale to me, but either way, he sounds like a riot.
My dad and the other servants are always trying to act cool, but he was different. He was the only one who'd tell funny jokes and the only one who'd smile and forgive me if I ever did something stupid.
Sounds like he means a lot to you.
Yeah, he does. I'm sure if you guys met Gramps, you'd get along great. He's real humble, especially around people younger than him. He's always super calm and willing to help out in any way. And, because of that, the poor man was pressured into being my chaperone. I wonder how he's doing right now. At the very least, I hope he's enjoying his stay in Hawaii.
Yeah, I hope so too.
I'd meet up with him if I could, but I don't want my whole family up in my business. I plan on treating him again for his 78th. I'll be sure to get him an even better gift then.
Yeah? What'd you get him for his 77th?
A smartwatch.
Oh, that thing you wear around your wrist, right? And it'll measure your pulse and blood pressure?
It'll even send alerts if it detects any irregularities with your heart.
Pretty smart of you. Bet that makes a great gift for the elderly.
It's even got GPS, so I don't have to keep worrying about him.
Say what?
If he tries to spy and sneak up on me, I'll find out right away.
That's a little cruel, ain't it? I feel bad for the old man.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, am I bugging you, Chi-chan?
Oh, nah, of course not. It's just,
What's up?
well, Gramps tried to get in touch with me just now. Saying, I'm sure you're busy, but do you think we could still meet?
Right, the butler who works for your family.
Ever since I joined you guys, I haven't gone to visit him in a long time.
He must be real worried about you, Chi-chan.
Yeah, no kidding. You know what else he said? I believe Milady is hiding something from me. All I've told him was that I'm just enjoying my time abroad like a typical exchange student.
I mean, you gotta hand it to the old man. His intuition's pretty sharp.
Yep. My instructor's gotta be the best of the best.
Well, why don't you go visit him once? Just so you can see you're doing okay.
But if I do, he'll probably figure me out. You said it yourself, he's pretty sharp. And if he picks up that something's off, he's gonna have to report it to my family. Basically, nothing good will come from me seeing Gramps right now.
It would put his mind at ease, though. You don't want him to keep worrying over you, right?
Well, yeah, you've got a point. It's been kind of hard on him.
You sure you want to leave him hanging like this? Wouldn't he try to look for you himself?
I think he'll be fine. He's old and only just started using a smartphone. He doesn't know anyone else in Hawaii, so he'd have a hard time trying to track me down on his own. But all that just means I'm free to do as I please now.
He's reached a ripe old age. Actually, that doesn't make it any better, huh? In fact, he's probably even more lonely.
He probably is, but I want to keep going like this just a bit longer.
Why don't you try sending him something different from usual, then?
I don't follow.
You guys have only been sending texts, right? Maybe you could add a video or a picture. Change it up.
Okay, then what do you suggest?
How about sending him a personal video? Just record yourself with your phone and fire it off.
What, I just wave and be all like, "Aloha! Been a while, hasn't it?"
Yep, you got it. Tell him how much you appreciate him, thank him for his hard work, and tell him you're doing A-okay.
That's not really my style. I'd literally die of embarrassment.
Well, even if you don't want to meet him, it probably couldn't hurt to show him at least something.
Yeah, guess you're right. I'll sleep on it. It's kind of funny in a way. My parents never gave a shit about me. Gramps was the only one who cared.
Well... Not all family are bound by blood, you know? Hearing you talk about your Gramps reminded me of that. I wasn't related to the man who raised me, Ichiban Kasuga. He ran a soap land back in Kamurocho. But we definitely had that parent-child bond, you know? At least I thought so.
Ichiban.
If there's even just one person out there who gave a shit about you, then wouldn't that make them family?
Yeah, guess so. Thanks, Ichiban.
What for?
I don't know if Gramps considers me family, but he's definitely important to me. He does deserve more than a wall of text, though. Maybe I'll give him a call from time to time.
That's not a bad idea.
Your suggestion's not so bad either. I think I will send him something a bit more real.
Glad to hear it. That alone makes this all worthwhile.
Thanks for the life lesson today.
Yo, Chi-chan. Something the matter?
Oh, hey. Did you hear everything?
Nah, didn't hear a thing.
Oh, okay. Well, I was on the phone with Gramps, and apparently he heard a pretty disturbing rumor.
Don't tell me it was about you.
Yep. It's kinda old news now, but word got out that I got into District 5 by stealing someone's passport. I guess it's not so much a rumor, you know, since it's true.
Someone's passport, you say? You mean mine?
It doesn't really matter whose... Anyway, he heard about how I was looking for the Barracuda's hideout.
But that stuff's all water under the bridge now. Can't you just tell him it was someone else?
I did. But Gramps is still distraught because the young lady in the rumor sounds just like me. And now he won't believe a single word I say.
Wait, hold up. How did your Gramps even hear about these rumors? I thought he didn't know anyone here in Hawaii.
I probably underestimated him on that front. He's so polite. He can strike up a conversation with just about anyone. Before I knew it, he made himself a friend. Said Jeff told him all about the rumors.
Wait, Jeff? As in taco guy, Jeff? The one selling stolen goods?
Yep, the very same. Grams loved his tacos so much he's been getting them for lunch. Even though he knows that Jeff is kinda shady, he still enjoys talking to him.
Well, damn. A former martial artist, a Fujinomiya butler, and a smooth talker at his age.
I honestly didn't see this coming. Grams is actually driving me into a corner.
We could try bringing him to our side. A former martial artist would make a great ally.
Get real. He's not at the age to be doing this kind of stuff. I mean, he's 77.
Yeah, true. I just figured if he was one of us, he'd keep your secrets all hush-hush.
Well, I doubt he's gonna find me anytime soon, so I'm trying not to panic right now.
Huh? Wait a sec. Aren't you worried he'll wind up in danger somehow?
What do you mean?
I mean, your Grams heard that you went to District 5, right? But since you're not fessing up, what do you think he'll do next?
I don't know.
I'd make my way to District 5 so I could get to the bottom of this.
What?
And once I got my hands on some proof, I'd ask you to tell me the truth.
But there's no way Grams could just wander into a place like that. You've got to steal a passport, or find some dirty cop willing to get you in.
Right, but your Gramps wouldn't know about any of that. He's just gonna try his damnedest to trace your steps. And if there's some barracudas hanging around, I don't know if you'll come out entirely unscathed.
Yeah, for sure. Well, crap. I better try calling him back. I have to tell him that if he's thinking about heading to District 5, don't.
Sorry, did I make you even more worried?
Nah, you're good. I just didn't think something like that could have happened is all. But you brought up a solid point there.
Sounding real inspiring today, Chi-chan.
Maybe because I am. Never thought there'd be a day where I'm the one worrying about him. All of that just made me realize how much time has passed.
You better remember this feeling. Because in times like this, a good drink really hits the spot.
Didn't know that. Guess I'll have to give it a try.
For sure.
Thanks. Thanks. Thanks.
Welcome. Thanks.
Hey!
Hey.
Damn, Adachi-san. Already at it, huh?
Hey! I figured I'd go ahead and have myself a drink. Booze here in Hawaii is not half bad.
Good to know. Glad somebody's enjoying himself. But man, I never imagined the two of us kicking back and drinking at a resort like this.
Yeah, I'll say. Better play it cool, unless we want folks to think we're from way out in the sticks. You know, you kind of blend in with the locals. Yeah, actually, maybe you blend in a little too well.
You think so? I guess we're on the same wavelength. I was just thinking, this hairstyle's got a bit of a Hawaiian vibe.
Yeah, I can see it. Maybe I'll get a little makeover myself. After all, what better time to do it?
Oh, what would you even go for? Hey man, I like you just the way you are now. Your style's not half bad, so no need to go changing it.
Oh yeah? So, I don't have to work on anything at all.
Well, it's kind of comforting when some things never change, and you're my constant, man.
Now get a load of this guy. Hey, you know just how to butter me up, don't you?
But still, what went down back in Ijincho feels like ancient history compared to what we're up to now. Getting fired from Hello Work, getting roasted online. Man, we've been through a lot.
You can say that again. Everything we spent time and effort building up just poof in the blink of an eye.
I really am sorry for getting your agency involved, man. No matter how hard I try, I don't think I could ever make it up to you.
Oh, come on, knock it off. There's nothing you need to apologize for. Anyway, don't worry about the agency. I just wanted to know what it was like, being your own boss.
But you had everything all planned out, like with the company values and stuff. It seemed like you knew what you were doing.
Did I really? I guess you're right.
Yeah?
I wanted to put my experience as a detective to good use. After all, there are some things a civ can do that an officer can't. And preventing crimes before they occur is a field that still has plenty of room to grow. I was planning on working this old body of mine to the bone. Be a little more useful to society, you know?
You finally hit the ground running, too. Heck, you were even ready to take your business to the next level.
Right. I mean, my goal was to develop subsidiaries for consultation and security. But that dream's pretty much dead in the water now. Yeah, anyway. No use crying about it. Figure it's better to put one foot in front of the other and keep on moving along.
Guess with age comes wisdom. That was pretty deep, man.
Maybe I'm a little too good at playing it cool. The truth is, I'm still kind of dragging my feet. But whenever I'm out there, lending you a hand, I don't have to think so hard about it.
I'm real glad you're here, Adachi-san. When you came running with Namba, I was just so grateful.
Yeah, you're pretty much the only one who ever says that kind of stuff about me. But helping you out makes my day-to-day a little more meaningful. Hey, you scratch my back, I scratch yours.
Oh yeah? Then tell you what.
What?
We're gonna have each other's backs for the long haul. Even if I'm the only one getting help right now.
Don't sweat it, because I'll cash in and have you pay me back double.
Ha, sure you will.
Ah, that's the stuff. I ever tell you how much I like Hawaiian booze?
Better not drink too much. This ain't Survive, so you're not just gonna add it to your tab.
Nah, I got it covered. Bartender and I are pals now. Isn't that right, barkeep?
Sure. Enjoy the drinks, Adachi.
What the heck? When did you two get so close?
Didn't you know? Blending in at a bar is an essential skill I perfected back when I was with the Force.
You sure are a man of many talents. Must be the years of experience. You gotta teach me some of that.
All right, how about another round then? On me. I'm feeling generous today.
Sweet! Hey, barkeep, hit me with the priciest drink you got.
Whoa! Easy there, Tiger. I'm gonna have to take out a loan, but I'll pay you back once my next venture takes off, yeah?
Actually, barkeep, could you just get us another round of what we're having now?
Hey, Adachi, about that ask you had for me earlier. No good info's been coming in lately.
Oh, is that right? Not surprised, honestly. I wasn't really expecting much.
Don't be so down. I'll ask around some more.
Yo, sup, fellas? What were you two talking about?
Ah, nothing much. Just asking the bartender for a little favor. Hey, thanks again, barkeep. I didn't mean to ask while you were busy, though.
Don't worry about it. Just relax. Enjoy the drinks.
So, what's this about a favor? Or is it something you can't tell me?
Nah, it's no secret. I knew someone who supposedly moved to Hawaii a long time ago, see? I heard they opened a jewelry shop here, so I asked the bartender if he could look into their whereabouts.
Judging by how things went earlier, I'm guessing he couldn't find them?
I don't even know if they did open up shop. Honestly, I've just been grasping at straws.
But even if you didn't ask the bartender, couldn't you just reach out to the person yourself?
Well, the last time we met was 20 years ago.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, let me guess. That acquaintance of yours is one pretty lady?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yep, figured. Oh, look at you, Adachi-san. Still got game, huh?
You got the wrong idea, man. There's too much of a generation gap for us to be involved like that.
Oh, yeah?
Well, back when I was a cop, she was involved in this one case. A robbery took place at her father's gem shop 20 years ago. She was just a high school student at the time.
A jewel heist, huh? Who were the perps?
Three-man team. We caught him the day after, of course. And recovered the stolen jewels, too.
Wow, damn. Gotta hand it to the Japanese police. I'm guessing you were assigned to that case.
Right. Just one of many investigators.
And now that same girl from way back then has a shop of her own here in Hawaii?
Well, that's what the rumor says. So I figured, since I'm already here in Hawaii, I may as well go check up on her, see how she's doing.
You think she still remembers you?
That, I'm not too sure, and the only way to find out is by meeting her.
Oh, yeah? Well, in that case, I'll help you look for her shop. Maybe it was fate you came all the way here to Hawaii.
Nah, don't worry, man. It's fine. Seriously, you're busy enough as it is. I mean, the bartender's already looking into things for me, so I'll be all right on my own.
Well, anyway, good luck finding that shop. You got any leads to make the search any easier?
Oh, only her name. Akiko Manabe. Not many Japanese folks selling jewelry here in Hawaii, so I probably have enough clues to go on.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, that said, there's also a chance she did open up shop, but things didn't go so well. And since I don't even know for certain in the first place, I'd rather not get my hopes up. That's why I'll just take my time investigating.
Gotcha. Sounds like a solid plan. All right then. How about a toast? To Akiko-san's success.
Cheers.
Cheers! Yo! Sup, Adachi-san?
Hey! Actually, I talked to the bartender earlier.
Huh? Oh, about Akiko-san's shop. You had him check whether or not it's in Hawaii, right?
Yep, that's right. Turns out he couldn't find anything.
Oh, man. Sorry to hear that. But you don't know for sure, right? It's not like he combed through every grain of sand on the island.
He's talked to a fair share of people, though, so honestly, I've pretty much given up already.
You sure it's not just a bit of bad luck? I don't know, I just feel like it's way too early to give up.
I didn't have anything concrete to work with in the first place. Thinking I'd find her right away with that little info? Rookie mistake.
Haha, then I guess this is where the search really starts. Don't worry, man. I'm sure she's here somewhere.
Now how am I supposed to say no to that?
I'll keep an eye out in town, see if there are any jewelry shops around from now on.
Thanks. But there's something I gotta tell you.
Oh, what's up?
Oh, Akiko-san might consider me as nothing more than a nuisance.
Why is that?
Well, to tell you the truth, 20 years ago, when the shop got robbed, the police could have prevented it entirely.
Prevented it? How?
A few days before the incident, the police received a report claiming suspicious individuals were visiting the shop. The person who filed the report was just a high schooler at the time. Akiko-san.
Oh, dang. But there's not much the police can do when you tell them someone's acting suspicious.
Exactly. Even though she came all the way to the station, they couldn't take her at her word. To them, she was just a kid. As for her parents, well, and their daughter took it so seriously that it felt like they were accompanying her just to humor her.
Oh, so because none of the adults believed her, nobody stopped the robbery from happening.
Well, I learned that Akiko-san had stopped by the station before, when I interviewed her after the incident. She told me that a man would visit the shop multiple days a week but never bought anything. Also said that he'd look around with this hard, intense stare, like he was eyeing everything.
Yeah, that's pretty sketchy. But not sketchy enough for the police to take action, I guess.
And the best we could do is have more personnel patrolling the area, and even then we couldn't keep it up for days on end. So, because the police didn't do jack squat, a group of thieves broke in days later.
And one of them was the guy Akiko-san mentioned?
Yep. He was their ringleader.
Damn.
At the time of the crime, Akiko-san wasn't in the shop, but both her parents were. They ended up bound and gagged. The two of them were lucky to get away with only minor injuries. The psychological damage took its toll. When all was said and done and the criminals were behind bars, they eventually shut down for good.
Oh man, that's awful.
Akiko-san was pissed the police didn't lift a damn finger. And I don't blame her. She played her best hand, but her folks still ended up in danger.
That's no one's fault. The police aren't all powerful. I mean, you guys did everything you could, right?
This might sound biased, but I honestly don't think there was anything else we could have done at the time. But I can't just look straight into the victim's eyes and say that to her face.
Then you want to meet Akiko-san to apologize for the incident?
I'm not so sure myself. I just want to know if she's all right, more than anything else. If I didn't happen to be in Hawaii, I never would have even considered it.
Guess the only way to find out is to actually meet her.
Yeah, I guess so. I'll try to get in touch with my old contacts from back in the day later. You know, ask him if Akiko-san really does run a shop here in Hawaii, or if someone knows someone familiar with it.
Wait, what? You haven't done that yet?
Well, I wouldn't be able to take it if by some small chance her life was in a shambles. That's why I put off the investigation.
Yeah, I feel you, man.
Well, you know, after spilling my guts out to you, I feel like I could be a bit more expressive with my feelings from now on.
Glad to hear it. The best way to vent and get it all out of your system is over a few drinks with a pal. Am I right?
Maybe so. Who would have thought?
Hey, Adachi-san. What's wrong? I've never seen you this down before.
Oh, you could tell? Good eye.
Don't be like that, man. What happened?
Well, you see, I found Akiko-san's shop earlier and decided to swing by.
Wait, hold up. You're talking about that jewelry shop, right? I mean, she actually opened up her own place here? Why are you so down about that?
Come on, have a seat. Figure I ought to give you the rundown. I got in touch with someone I knew from back when I was a detective. Had to twist an arm to get him to look into stuff. And that's how I learned that Akiko-san managed to open a shop near Knight Street. I headed over to check out the area myself. That's when I heard about a jewelry shop owned by a Japanese woman.
Damn, you seriously pulled out all the stops, Adachi-san. Even the barkeeper here couldn't track it down.
Well, you know, some things you gotta do yourself. It was stupid of me to ask him to look for a shop that might not exist. Free of charge at that.
Yeah, you had no right to complain about that. Anyway, back up for a sec. Did you get to see Akiko-san?
Yeah, I did. Technically speaking. It seems like the shop's pretty popular with tourists who are in the know. There were a few customers browsing, but only one woman working the floor.
So, was it her?
I could never forget her face, even after 20 years. The moment I saw her, I knew without a doubt it was Akiko-san.
But what about her? Did she remember you?
Nah. She took one glance at me and nothing. No way she'd recognize me. But that aside, the moment I set foot in her shop, I got a gut feeling that one of the customers was up to no good.
Say what?
So I figured I better keep an eye on him before talking to Akiko-san.
What makes you say he was up to no good?
Well, even though he was facing the jewels, his eyes were always glancing up, like he was checking out where the security cameras were. But Akiko-san didn't notice him at all. She had her hands full with another customer who kept asking to try on stuff.
I don't know, Adachi-san. Maybe it's just your imagination. Is it really that suspicious to look at security cameras?
Well, of course, that's not all. Another thing, he kept making eye contact with some other customers.
Eye contact how?
Well, take a wild guess. It was with the customer Akiko-san was assisting. They were probably pretending not to know each other. One person distracts the employee, and the others take their time scoping out how tight security is. At least half of the customers in the shop at the time must have been in on it.
What's their game then? Were they trying to make off with some necklaces or something?
Nah, not exactly. My gut says they were getting ready for a big heist. The next time they swing by, they'll have a way to shut down the shop's security system and an escape route all planned out.
What, seriously?
I only left the shop after they did. Stuck around, on the off chance they'd lift something then and there.
At least nothing went down. Yet.
Right. But if they were already scoping out the place, they might strike soon.
Well, if you think something's up, I believe you.
Yeah, I figured you'd say that, but I got no proof. No one else would believe me.
Why's that?
There's no way the Hawaiian police is gonna get involved just because some tourist told them to watch out for a gang of robbers. Why would they waste resources mobilizing their officers, especially when they don't even know if a robbery really will happen?
Yeah, you got a point there.
Yeah, of course I do. Now, if you were in my shoes, what would your next move be?
The best thing to do is to warn Akiko-san first.
Yep, you got it. And realistically, that's all I can do. Well, after the whole gang left Akiko-san's shop, I managed to speak with her. At first, she didn't recognize me, until I told her that I used to be a Kanagawa police officer. She went pale after that. Then she looked at me with fear, anger, and pure loathing.
Whoa.
Well, yeah, it's not much of a surprise. In her eyes, I'm just another incompetent cop. Akiko-san tried to warn us about the incident, but we still didn't do a damn thing about it. We practically let her folks get robbed. Think about it like this. After 20 years, a former police officer pops up out of nowhere to warn you about an impending robbery. Also, consider the fact that this is someone she has history with. I mean, how do you think she reacted?
How did she react?
She was terrified, and on the verge of tears. Thought it was some kind of sick joke. Wouldn't you? I mean, from her point of view, I must have seemed a lot more suspicious than some prospective burglar.
No way, man. Maybe you've got it all wrong.
Nah. I couldn't get a word in with her after that. She chased me out of her shop, pretty much kicked my ass to the curb. Even told me to beat it, or else she'd call the cops on me.
I think I get it now. So that's what's got you down.
I just feel like such a dumbass. I should have stepped into her shoes then. Thought harder about how to approach her.
Calm down, Adachi-san. What's done is done. But Akiko-san's shop is still in danger, right? You've gotta tell her that, man.
No, I can't. She won't trust me. The moment she gets a glimpse of me, she'll go screaming for help. There's no way she'll hear me out.
Hey, how about this? Let's wait till she cools her head, and then we hit up her shop. You and me, buddy.
You're tagging along? But why?
Well, I'll talk to her first. Try to clear the air. Once she's calmed down, you can explain everything to her. Anyway, the problem at hand is that Akiko-san hasn't realized her shop's gonna get looted. No way we're standing by and letting it happen, right?
No, we're not. Not a chance in hell.
Good.
It doesn't matter what she thinks of me. What's important right now is her safety.
Yeah, that's the spirit. Now you're starting to sound like the Adachi-san I know.
I bet I made a sorry sight. Lost my grip just because my feelings got a little hurt.
Hey man, it happens. I'm sure deep down in your heart, you were actually hoping for a teary reunion.
All right. You had your fun. Knock it off.
Okay. Come on, let's have ourselves another drink. Cool our heads a little.
Seriously, man, I don't have any ulterior motives or anything, so give it a rest.
Relax, dude. Dachi-san.
Kasuga, you got some time to spare? It's about Akiko-san's shop. Think you could have a word with her? That way I can warn her about the robbers.
Right. Yeah, sure.
I mean, if I show up out of the blue, I doubt Akiko-san would hear me out. I was thinking you could go in first, be our mediator. If she doesn't listen to what I have to say, then the shop's gonna be an easy mark for those robbers.
Yeah, if they actually try to break in, then we can pull one over on them and keep it from happening. Besides, when it comes to crime prevention, you're a pro.
Damn straight. But if we want things to work out, I need you to get Akiko-san to come around. But not to pile on too much pressure, but we have no other option. I'll be counting on you and your sweet talk, Kasuga.
Seriously, dude? What's sweet talk? this is it? At long last, Akiko-san's jewelry shop. Must be hard to run a business like this in a foreign country.
Right? That's why we gotta tighten security, make sure nothing happens. Hey, Kasuga, stay calm and listen.
Huh? What's up?
Those guys who just left the shop now, they were scoping out the place before, no doubt. Same guys I saw acting shady.
Seriously?
Oh God, don't tell me. They already struck?
What now?
I'm gonna check out the situation inside. Mind stalling them for me? There's a chance they snatched some jewelry.
Wait, how am I supposed to do that? Oh, shit! No time to think. Yo! Sup, my dudes? Got a sec? So, get this. I heard a real disturbing story around these parts. Apparently, some robbers are targeting the local jewelry stores.
What are you trying to say?
My friend said he saw some real suspicious guys just now. Over at the shop you just left, actually. You think that's true? Did you see anything strange back there?
Ignore him. Let's book it.
Oh, wait a second. What do we have here? What's with all those bags you're carrying? Huh? You wouldn't happen to have any jewels in there, would you?
Just who the hell are you?
Kasuga, they're the robbers. Catch them!
Yep, thought so. Roger that. What's with these guys? How's Akiko-san?
They had her tied up, but don't worry. She's safe now.
Great. Now it's our turn to stop him from running away.
I'll take you down! Let's do it!
Pain in the ass. Let's do it, Kasuga!
All right!
Let's get crazy! Here we go!
Gotta hold it together.
Let's get it done!
I think I'm getting stronger.
Adachi-san, I called the police. They said they'll be here soon.
All right. Good to hear.
Oh, is that her?
Yep, that's Akiko-san.
Oh, knew it. Guess that means you got her to trust you?
Well, something like that.
Adachi-san, Kasuga-san, thank you so much for what you did.
It's fine, Akiko-san. No need to lower your head. I'm just glad you're safe, really. That's all that matters to me.
But I was awful to you, all because I held a grudge over something that happened decades ago. I knew the police did what they could. I knew, but I could never accept it, not with how things turned out. I guess no matter how many signs point to a crime, there's only so much you can do.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. See, Adachi-san here has his own agency now.
Huh?
Adachi Investigative Services, it's called. Lame-ass name aside, he's actually an expert at crime prevention. Like, he'll advise shop owners how to improve their security to keep folks from shoplifting. He's basically a consultant who gives you tips on how to protect yourself, and your business.
Really now?
Hey, what's with the sales pitch, Kasuga? It's only gonna put her on the spot.
Oh no, it's fine.
I was right there with him when he built his company from the ground up. I always wondered what got him so motivated.
Oh, okay?
Now it's finally coming together. The reason he's been working so hard. It was to face his regret over being unable to help you and your parents at the time. Even though you told the right people, the police, they still couldn't act when it counted. Time passed, and now here he is, in charge of an organization that can finally make a difference. Well, yeah, at least that's how I see it.
Yeah, I should have figured you'd spout off a bunch of BS. Not in front of the person it's about. Come on.
Could it be there's a hint of truth in his tale?
Well, I mean, lots of former officers go into this kind of field. It's nothing special.
Is that right?
When you're a cop, you come to realize there are going to be times when you won't be able to save someone. And to me, you were one of those people. I am so sorry I couldn't help you that time.
No, don't be. Please stop. Everything's fine now.
You guys just keep on apologizing to each other. So, have you overcome 20 years of regret yet?
Maybe I have. I don't think I've ever been happier in my whole life.
To me, you're someone I can't ever thank enough. I owe you so much. Words can't describe how grateful I am. Again, thank you very much.
Isn't that great, Adachi-san? And Akiko-san doesn't resent you anymore?
It sure is. But everything that's happened only made me realize that I actually do miss running my own business. It reminded me of how I felt when I first considered starting one.
Well then, in that case...
What?
After we're back in Ijincho for good, how about giving it another shot? Get Adachi Investigative Services back on its feet.
I don't know, it's just...
You're doing everything you can to help me out. That's why next time, I'll be sure to return the favor. If there's anything I can do, just say the word. Well, only if it's cool with you.
Unbelievable. You're willing to go that far for me?
Seriously though, how about it? I mean, you were so fired up starting out. And now I know why you were so motivated. So...
All right, Kasuga, enough. I get where you're coming from. I'll remember every little thing you just said, so don't go forgetting it later, all right?
Hey, you ought to know me by now. I'm not that kind of half-hearted asshole, am I?
True. Thanks, pal.
Suspicious ships.
Something that comes by regularly. Maybe loads up on supplies and essentials. You can't think of anything, Takata?
I haven't seen you in how long, and now this? Are you some undercover cop, man?
We don't have time to waste. Can you think of anything or not?
There's one boat like that, maybe. Docks about every 2 weeks. Showed up again this morning.
Shit, for real? It's here? Now?
Yeah, no one's there, though. Crew's out at the moment.
Perfect timing, then. Can you show it to us?
I guess so. Follow me.
I gotta say, this was damn good thinking, Tomizawa.
Hey, I've always said I got connections.
So, Tomi and you go back a while?
Yeah, maybe. Couple of Japanese boys who can't shake each other.
Oh, really? Well, same to you, asshole.
So, why has it been so long since you came around last? Kasuga-san here probably knows you better than me now.
According to him, you two were good buddies.
Hey, lay off. It all worked out, didn't it?
Takata-san?
Yeah.
How did you know my name?
You introduced yourself.
No, I didn't.
Takata?
What the hell is this?
Heretics! May the flames purify you in death!
Come on! You're all Polycana?
Seriously?
Madam Nele, bless us in this endeavor!
I'm gonna fuck you!
The battle is on!
I can do this!
Let's go!
This is gonna hurt. Oh, do your work!
Ass kicking time!
Do your worst!
Brace yourself!
Let's go, let's go.
Well, I'm waiting.
All right, let's do it. Here we go.
Time to go all out. Here we go.
Let's get it done.
Ready, now, ever.
Feeling good.
I can do this.
Ass kicking time.
Let's go, let's go. You were too much for. Who knew I had it in me?
Look at me go.
Think I'm getting better at this.
Takata, damn it! When'd you join Polycana?
When? From my very first breath, you faithless bastard. Polycana is everywhere. All of Hawaii is brimming with the devout. And those of us righteous enough to be named Haku are all around you. Seeds sown in the soil, waiting for the bloom that will cleanse this fetid land.
You're a Haku?
Haku are in the city. They're not just all holed up at Nelly Island. Remember what Dana said at the orphanage?
That's Bryce's strategy. Deploy the Haku like sleeper agents throughout the state.
So they could be anywhere at any time? This is bullshit!
The sage's will is inescapable. There'll be no refuge for the damned. May it be. Madame Nele, embrace us all.
What? Hey, Takada! The hell? He just...
It must be some kind of poison capsule or something.
Bryce! He's completely insane! He doesn't care who he sacrifices, just to stay the man in charge!
I'm not seeing any cargo ships, by the way. And I bet the cops are coming fast. We need to back off for now.
Fine.
Miss Madame Nele or whoever's up there, don't be too hard on the guy.
Well,
Huh?
Come on!
Yo,
I'll sue you! Okay, you asked for it.
Okay, I'm up. Here we go!
Okay,
Care to dance?
be honored.
You ready to do?
Let's get it done.
Looks like I'm up.
On to the next level.
No? Aloha.
Thank you.
What time is it?
Oh, aloha. Thanks very much.
Got something to say.
Welcome. Welcome. Thank you.
Smile!
Welcome. Thank you.
What you looking at? Take a walk.
What time is it? A reservation might be soon, is it? A reservation might be soon. That place next.
Aloha. Thank you for stopping. Aloha. Thank you for stopping.
Take a break. What time is it? A reservation might be soon. What time is it? A reservation might be soon.
Hey!
Aloha!
Thank you very much.
Take a break. Feet are tired. Aloha! Thank you.
What time is it? A reservation might be soon.
Take a break.
Take a break. Last.
Tired.
What time is it?
Aloha.
Might be soon.
You might need to stay another day.
Thank you for stopping by.
That shop out too. Well,
What are you staring at? Got something to say? What are you staring at?
What you looking at? What you looking at?
Got something to say? Got something to say?
What you looking at? Let's get loud! All right, let's go.
Full power!
Hey, I'm even stronger now.
Take a walk, asshole. Take a walk, asshole. Take a walk, asshole. What's on the side? Don't get smart with me.
Okay, you asked for it.
Okay, I'm up.
Don't get scared. Oh, come on.
I feel good.
I'm all over it.
Be right with you.
All right.
I'm up.
Who knew I had it in me?
Yo.
Hello.
Hey, man. Hey, man.
Yo.
Whoa, hold up! Whoa, hold up! I'll sue you!
Right, time to throw down.
Full power!
Look at me go!
Hey, asshole. Hey, asshole.
Hey, you! I'll sue you!
Okay, you asked for it.
Full power!
Getting
stronger.
Hey, get back here! Hey, get back here!
Aloha. Thank you.
I'm gonna crush you! Come on! Full power!
How about another? I haven't warmed up yet.
This one too.
Hey, asshole.
Get out of my town!
Ready to rumble.
Full power!
Hey, you! Hey, you! Hey, you! What do you want? Hey! Are you?
A reservation.
Get ready for this! Let's do it! Full power!
I haven't even warmed up yet.
You should get back.
Oh, we're not too far. Shop out.
Not safe down there.
Cool. Aloha. Arigatou gozaimashita.
Aloha. Thank you.
Aloha! Hey, and who are you?
Aloha. Thank you. Aloha. Thank you for stopping.
Go cry to your mom.
Okay, you asked for it.
Full power.
On to the next level.
Aloha!
Thank you very much. Might be the best vacation ever.
What? Hello? What are you looking at?
Aloha! Thank you.
Aloha! Thank you!
What are you looking at? What? What are you looking at? What are you looking at? What's with you? What's with you? What's with you? What's with you?
Get wrecked! The battle is on! Full power! Hey! I'm even stronger now.
What are you looking at?
Irashai! Arigato.
Aw, thanks.
This is it. That came out well.
It's not a show, shithead. Hey!
Hmm?
We're in a pinch here, aren't we, guys? I can't believe Bryce is so many steps ahead of us.
Yeah, but like, why now? Huh? If Lonnie's on Nale Island, it doesn't make sense to spread out like this. I mean, if I were Bryce, why move my best people to the mainland now? He should be playing defensively, protecting what he already has.
Might have a point there.
Is it possible that Lonnie's still in Honolulu somehow?
That makes sense. If they haven't moved her to the island yet, Polycana's still vulnerable. And since we're running around all over the place, they need guard dogs to hold us back.
An astute observation. Impressive, Kasuga-san. However, it might behoove you to lower your voice.
Jungi!
Hey, when did you fly in?
Hello. I confess, it's been too long since I've gotten so much sun. It's a pleasure to meet you both. Jungi-han. I'm the Komijul organization's right hand. Kasuga-san and I met there.
So he's not an enemy?
Guess not.
Now then, shall we catch up? Sunny is always asking about your well-being. In spite of her demeanor, she's something of a busybody.
Sunny, huh? She's still in Ijinsha with Kiryu-san and Namba now, right?
Indeed. They're in touch with Zhao as well. That's why Sunny decided Hawaii would be a more useful place for me. I arrived 2 days ago.
No kidding.
Where you been for 48 hours?
Carrying out my orders. Determining Nale Island's means of transportation.
Hold on. You've been after their cargo ships too?
Yes. If their shutters were to come down now, the game would be over. Therefore, Polycana's point of access must be found immediately. Such are Sunhee's instructions.
Then we're on the same page.
Well then, were you able to find their ships?
Please, take a look at this. I retrieved this photo by hacking into a government satellite. I'll keep which nation a secret. This is Nale Island, here.
That's it? Nale Island?
Yesterday, this ship was photographed departing from the island's port. Advancing the time, we can follow its route across the sea. Until finally, it docks on our island here. Considering its size, it must be a cargo transport. Knowing what we know, I expect Lonnie will be aboard when it next embarks.
Where's the ship now?
Honolulu Bay, somewhere out of sight beneath the cliffs. Wherever it is they dock their ships, Polycana was smart to keep it obscured. As of now, the boat seems to still be safe in harbor, which means that Lonnie is as well.
All right, let's get to that dock. When Lonnie shows up, we'll intercept them and get her back.
That would be a fine plan, but the cliffs are 200 meters tall with almost a 90-degree ascent. Even for an expert climber, that would be a challenge.
And what about Polycana? They must have a way to get cargo on board.
I would presume there to be a concealed pathway to the harbor from land. Unfortunately, I've been unable to find even a hint of such a thing in the photos. Were I to guess, could be located underground.
Somewhere below street level. What is it, Chichan?
Remember back when I went to District 5 on my own?
Yeah, that was just after you left me naked on the beach, right?
I didn't ask you to remember that part. Anyway, we took the subterranean path to Dwight's hotel to get there. Along the way, I saw the route branch off in another direction. What's that way? I asked, and the Barracuda with me just said, nothing. You didn't see that. Back then, I didn't want to think too much about it.
That could be it! That could be exactly what we're looking for!
Bryce owns the Barracudas, so it only makes sense they'd run that tunnel.
I know you're all excited. District 5 again? Every time we go there, I eat shit.
If it's any consolation, we're gonna eat shit everywhere in town now.
The undercover cultists. God damn it.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Wouldn't you rather die trying?
Fine. What's one more ass kicking if it wins us the war?
Attaboy.
I must say, Kasuga-san, you remain a curious fellow. Everywhere you go, you're able to attract the most dangerous foes and most reliable allies. I envy you.
To be honest, I could do without the foes. Anyway, man, Polycana really needs to get theirs. Are you flying back soon?
Not at all. If you're willing to have me, I'd be glad to rejoin the party.
Oh, hell yeah! I was hoping you'd say that!
Kasuga-san.
Sup?
Understood.
Okay.
Hey, keep it steady.
Pete and
Don't
thanks.
We're really opening up. That court.
Sono grinds.
Hey.
Hey.
What? Excuse me? Welcome. What is it now? I'm back again.
What are you looking at?
Just all right.
Fly safely.
After that, we're really opening up.
Oh, noise! Let's do it! Full power!
Aloha! Hey, sure. Just do. All right.
Hey, you there! Hey, asshole!
Aloha. Thank you.
Hello. I might be a natural.
Aloha. Thank you.
I mean, yeah. We're really opening up.
Let's take it for a spin.
Whoa, a squall?
You're right. But
Are you?
You know, if
How's the matter? How's the matter?
what do you from now?
Hey, all right. And wait, if I'm... we're really opening up. This is... You're all... There's people... Oh, all right. Hello? Yeah, but it's... Was this... We're really opening up.
I just... If I'm...
All you need...
Me? All right.
Let's take it for a spin.
Really? Oh, please. We're really opening up. Damn, we're so close now.
Let the South Shore swell.
This is it. That came out well.
Aloha. Thank you for stopping by.
There are... Well, all right. Feel like I've gotten to know them well.
Aloha!
Thank you!
Today's my lucky day. Alright, jackpot! Nice! Today's my lucky day. Today's my... Alright, jackpot! Nice! Today's my luck... Alright, jackpot! Nice! Today's my lucky day. Alright, jackpot! Nice! Today's my lucky day. Alright, jackpot! Nice! Today's my lucky day.
Aloha. Thank you for stopping.
Don't run out too far. That's it.
What's good on you?
What's that color? The reservation might be soon.
I think I'm getting used to these squalls. When it rains in Japan, we all rush to the store for umbrellas.
They just roll with it here.
No need to be
You brought that nothing. Well, to prevent that, put a name tag on it.
Simple, but it's better than nothing.
Name, huh? How about umbrella?
Your own name, genius. You're not naming the umbrella.
Huh? Oh, right.
No what?
This place is so big.
Aloha! Arigatou gozaimasu.
Let's take it.
Wildly gone.
God, I'm gonna kill you.
Hey.
Oh!
Huh?
No.
You wanna go?
Wow.
Stop!
Hey.
You're right.
Oh!
Oh.
Yes. No. Naturally.
Yo.
Okay.
I could take on anything.
Kasuga.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yes.
Something about you seems different. More confidence, maybe?
Well, I notice I get pissed a lot. Yo, Chichan. How's it going?
It's going. Can we talk, Ichiban?
Yeah. What's up? Seriously, what's the matter? You're not looking too good.
Well, it's about Gramps. I suddenly lost contact with him.
Wait, your Gramps? The same old man working for the Fujinomiya family? What happened?
He's not answering my calls, and the GPS on his smartwatch was switched off. That's never happened before.
Oh, shit. You think maybe he keeled over in his room? Like a seizure or something?
No, unlikely. When I contacted the hotel he's staying at, I asked if one of the employees could check up on him. There was nothing off about the room. They didn't find anyone there either.
Which means...
Which means Gramps probably tried looking for me and ran into trouble. Remember how he was worried about those rumors about me heading to District 5?
Right, he got all that from Jeff, the taco truck guy. Your Gramps' buddies with him, right?
Yep, you got it.
Wait a sec. Then Jeff might know where he'd be.
Right? That's what I figured too.
Come on, let's book it. You'll feel way better knowing your Gramps is safe and sound, yeah?
Sorry, Ichiban. I keep dragging you into my mess.
We can talk later. Let's hurry. And there's Jeff's truck. Your Gramps had tacos for lunch every day, right?
Well, not every day, but enough to become a friend and not just a regular for sure.
Yo, Jeff. Remember me?
Yup, and the girl with you too. You guys shook up District 5 real good, huh?
Who, us? Maybe we did, I don't know. Anyway, we got something to ask you.
Oh, let me guess. You're looking for another person, right?
Dude, creepy. How'd you even know?
A lot of folks been asking around lately. You're not the only ones looking for someone. See, he been poking around too.
Huh? Hold up. Chichan, isn't that old man...
Gramps?
We finally meet again, milady.
So it is him! Well, why's he here?
No matter how many times I requested we meet, Chitose-sama refused to visit me. That was why I had to devise a scheme of my own.
A scheme?
Yes, one where the elderly butler suddenly cannot be contacted and his smartwatch turned off. In that situation, what would milady think? How would she act? As your butler, I ought to know at least that much. And sure enough, you made your way here, all for my sake.
So, you're telling me you've been here waiting for me this entire time?
For as long as I could. Whenever I couldn't be here, Jeff would try to pinpoint your whereabouts.
Him of all people? But why?
Who'd let an old man like him worry himself sick? Besides, the two of us are brothers for life. Every single time he stops by, he actually compliments my tacos. So I figure I'd lend him a hand, help him look for this rascal of a young lady he's soft for. And if you folks happen to show up here, I got some help to, make sure you stick around.
Hold up. Why do they look ready to throw down?
These guys are really fond of this old man, too. He loves tacos and pays well. Plus, he might be pushing 80, but he's damn strong.
Jeff here told me something interesting. That a Japanese man with shrub-like hair was desperately chasing after milady. That would be you, I presume.
What? Yes, but... well, look, the two of us are buddies now.
You cretin who dares swindle the Fujinomiya heiress. I will have you apologize on your knees after due punishment.
Better not take him lightly. That old man's tough as nails. I mean, my friends here are like infants compared to him. Hell, he even sent the bear flying back in the day.
Wow, you actually believe that story?
Yep, no reason to doubt him.
Well, that's not important right now. Gramps, sir, I'm not here to fight you. I'm sure this is all a big misunderstanding.
Right, it has to be. I mean, Ichiban's my friend. Please, just calm down.
With all due respect, milady, I am quite concerned about you. I know not what honeyed words he uttered to you, but you claiming him as your friend is inconceivable. This may get rather rough, but I hope that at the very least, this will open your eyes.
Gramps!
Do you remember the self-defense techniques I taught you? It's been some time since our last lesson, but do allow me to give you another demonstration.
Chichon, he's kind of different from what I expected. I thought you said he was modest and kind.
Our meeting is most unfortunate, but when I see my lady in danger, I've vowed to bring hell's fury upon your head.
Go get him, old man. I'm rooting for you, Kiki Shrubby ass.
I'm gonna crush you.
Right, time to throw down. Okay.
Let's go. What draw? Scared, whippersnapper. Don't want to do this? Tag me in.
All in the wrist.
Yeah.
Ready when you are.
Open wide. You women.
Okay, I'm
You're
up.
banking on a spank.
Prepare yourself. I feel great.
Cool.
Nice knowing you.
Win to be proud.
How could this have happened? To think I'd fall like this?
You all right, sir? Not gonna lie, you were damn strong.
Gramps, please don't push yourself any harder. You're not young anymore. Don't worry about me either.
Well done. It seems you've retained what I taught you. In fact, your skills have greatly improved. Seeing that puts my mind at ease.
Excuse me, Gramps. Sir, I'm not trying to dupe Chitose-san here. We've gone through a lot together. She's even been lending me a hand. I wouldn't try anything. I swear.
I see. Then in that case, would you please remove yourself from Milady's side? Immediately.
You see...
I'm sorry, Gramps, but I can't do that. You see, I betrayed Ichiban and his friends before, and gave them so much trouble. I have to make up for what I did, in any way I can. I'm the one who begged them to let me stay with them.
Chichon...
Chitose-sama, what exactly have you been doing here in Hawaii?
Well, a lot of things happened, but, long story short, I'm more or less trying to leave the nest.
The nest? Meaning the Fujinomiya family?
Yeah. I can't tell them about a lot of things I've done. Or even you, Gramps. I'm sorry.
Is that right? Well then, I am very glad to hear you say so.
Huh?
The days we spent supporting you, milady, have finally come to fruition. Education is intended to teach the child independence. In doing so, they will be able to choose their own path. Of course, the fact that you will no longer be in my care saddens me immensely.
I really am sorry for worrying you so much. And thank you for everything.
I'm afraid your words are wasted on me. I humbly request for you to please tell your father that instead. He's been beside himself with worry, Chitose-sama.
My family and me, we're just accessories. We only exist to make my dad look good. Nothing but props to show the crowd that a successful exec can have a happy family. You've seen it yourself, haven't you?
Are you perhaps referring to the family photos? The ones taken by an intimidating number of professionals? I do recall how you often complained that it felt like a set for some commercial.
He'd always demand fixes to those photos. In fact, he's like that with pretty much everything he does. The Fujinomiya name comes first and foremost. Everything else can come second, third, whatever. He's willing to edit and fabricate anything, all so he can look better. Isn't that right? That's why the...
Chi-chan?
That is why the Tatara channel uploaded that video, to expose the Fujinomiya group. Your father recently told me that he has his suspicions regarding this Tatara's identity. It is likely an insider, one who knows the Fujinomiya group well, and one who has expressed hostility towards him and the company itself.
Oh, I wonder who that could be.
He said that if such a person happened to be this Tatara, then that expose might very well be his just desserts.
My dad said all that? He actually blamed himself?
Only when he was reflecting on how he could have possibly antagonized Tatara did he realize that. And ever since then, I could see that he has been quite sullen about it. Of course, the blow dealt to the group may have played a part in it, but I certainly doubt that was the only factor.
But, Gramps, why are you telling me all this?
Indeed. Why am I? Perhaps there was no reason to inform you. However, allow me to say this. I believe you and your father still have a chance to talk things out. If the both of you continue to build up your walls, then you may lose the opportunity to conquer them.
Yeah, guess so.
I only wished to speak with you face to face so that I could tell you that myself.
Okay, so you decided to give me another lesson in self-defense while you were at it.
My apologies.
Something on my face?
I may not know who you are. However, the moment we clashed, I could discern that you are not one for deception. I shall refrain from prying for now. So please, look after Milady in my stead.
You got it, sir. You can count on me.
Much obliged. Furthermore, there is something I must clear up with you. In my younger years, I did, in fact, lift up and throw a bear. Do not underestimate me.
Well, I'll be damned. My bad. Didn't mean to doubt you.
The two of you, take care now.
Dude, are all Japanese samurai just like him? I would believe it if you told me.
I don't know. I've never met a samurai before.
Come on, brother. Would he kill you to play along?
Sorry, Ichiban, for dragging you into even more trouble.
No worries. All that matters is that your Gramps is okay. But man, was he lively! I can't believe he's that strong at that age.
Well, he is a Fujinomiya butler. Makes me proud to hear you sing his praises.
You're finally starting to smile a bit more, Chi-chan.
Huh?
Well, you weren't in a good place before, were you? Always feeling like you weren't good enough?
Well, yeah. I mean, I was AG's spy this whole time. Everyone said they forgave me, but I still feel like I've got to own up to everything I've done.
I'm pretty sure I told you something like this before, but You don't have to be so negative all the time. You got the best of the best in your corner.
Guess you're right, Ichiban.
Yeah? You hear that, guys?
Yeah, we got your back.
Come on now, don't go keeping some crucial info from the rest of us.
Agreed.
What the heck? You guys are all ready to clink glasses?
Well, then you can count me in too.
Hey, who invited you to the party?
Ah, it's all good, man. The more the merrier, right?
Oh, yeah, fine. Should have figured.
Hey, now you're catching on, Tomizawa. Fast learner, aren't you?
If I can let my guard down, you can too, Chitose-san. And you've been doing great.
Well, thank you very much.
Anyway, you guys ready? Cheers!
Yeah,
Cheers!
Thanks, Ichiban.
Don't mention it. Hey, watch your step. Oh,
You're
is that...
I kid.
Really? I don't think I did anything special. Now I'm all so...
Lately, I've been going over everything that's happened. You know, since I came to Hawaii. From meeting you guys to running around town, the whole thing's been unforgettable. Seriously, thank you so much for taking me back in. Means the world after I did such awful things to you.
Hey, we're good, remember? You also stuck your neck out for us, Chi-chan. You're someone we can count on. Though you do have a knack for causing trouble.
Maybe, but you'll always come help me out, right?
Say the word. Let's make sure we're always there for each other. Cool?
Cool.
Hi.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay. Oh. Bye-bye. Aloha.
Oh, wait.
That
Cleaned my plate.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Oh no.
This ain't a show, dipshit. Is there a problem?
Phew. That was one hell of a trip.
I must say, even if they're cultists, it's not exactly uplifting doing battle with people who look like ordinary citizens.
No survivors! I want every one of them gutted and left to rot in the sand!
How about these guys? Do you feel all right about taking them on?
I believe this is a fight I'll savor.
Same here. Let's make this fun.
You're really pissing me off.
All right, let's go.
Everything's spinning.
Oh, I think I'm gonna be sick.
This'll do.
Sorry if I messed this up.
Screw you! I'm sure taking your time.
All in the wrist.
This sucks. Let's do this, guys!
Hell yeah!
Here's what true friends are made of!
I think I'm getting stronger.
Look at me go!
Yes, I'm a
I'll
fast
take it.
learner.
Excellent.
What the hell you want? You dolt! The battle is on!
Time to go all out.
You're in it now! Oh yeah? Bro,
All in the wrist.
Ready as I'll
I'm
ever
sure
be.
taking your time.
Ready when you are.
let's go! You wanna go? Whoa.
Here I come.
That's chicken time! All right, let's do it.
Who do I add it in there?
I'll take it. Excellent.
Nosy bunch of chumps. You think you can move in on us? Think again. You're outnumbered. Better start saying your prayers.
No turning back now, is there?
Like that was ever part of the plan.
I see you haven't changed. Same Kasuga, different day.
Wow, aren't you sweet? Now then, how about we let loose?
Yes, let's.
You don't want to mess with me. You're going down.
Okay, I'm up.
Come on. Oh, come on. Bring it.
Don't be
All in the wrist.
Let's do this, guys. Right on. Here's what truth.
Okay.
Don't get caught. Well, still not impressed.
Prepare yourself! Be right with you.
Looks like I'm up. Got you now.
Cool. Let's do this, guys.
You got it.
Here's what truth.
On to the next
Hey,
one.
I'm even stronger now.
Look at me go.
I'll take it. Excellent.
Damn it, there's no end to them.
Indeed, they have more numbers than expected.
All right, then let's hunker down for now.
Hey! That place looks clear. Follow me.
Oh, we got away, sure, but this place isn't all that much better.
Plus, we're still on Barracuda turf. Let's not let up.
Huh? What the?
Yeah. Ah. I'm gonna put you in your place.
All right, let's go.
Okay, I'm up.
Let's go.
Don't wuss out now.
Oh, sure taking your time. Don't get
Prepare yourself! I feel great.
All right. Here I come.
Sure, I'll play with you.
Oh yeah? Screw you! Brace yourself! Let's go.
Let's go, let's go.
I'll take it. Excellent.
I'm feeling great.
Should I open it? Sweet!
I might be a natural.
What you looking at? Let's go.
Ready to rumble. Okay.
Come on.
I feel great.
All right.
Well, I'm waiting.
Here I come.
Excellent.
Huh? What the? It's not a show, shithead. I'll bury you! Let's do it!
Okay, I'm up.
Come get some! Oh yeah? Let's go!
All right, get along.
That's how you do it. Get stronger. On to the
I think
next
I'm getting
level.
better at
I'll
this.
take it.
In it for the long haul. Huh? What the? What the hell you want? Run on home to mama.
Okay, you asked for it.
Okay.
Do your worst. Don't get caught. Do your worst. Brace yourself. Do your worst.
Looks like I'm up.
Sure, I'll play with you.
Got you now. All right.
I'm up. Got your back. Do your worst.
Okay, I'm up.
Do your worst.
Prepare yourself.
Excellent.
Done.
I'll take it.
Give me that. Oh!
What's going on?
Didn't think you'd make it this far. But our little death ends here!
Okay, I'm up.
Don't get going with that.
Sure, let's go.
Prepare yourself.
Yeah. Take another one.
All right.
Ready when you are.
Try to creep up now.
Order up. I'm up.
Oh.
Let's Don't get caught. Screw you. It's go time. You're in it, stupid.
Be right with
Looks like I'm up.
Screw you.
Got you now. Explosivo, amigo.
Let's go.
Okay, I'm up.
I think I'm getting stronger.
Hey, Who knew I had it in me?
Look at me go. Nice.
Excellent. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Yo!
Okay.
This'll be too easy. Yo, I didn't steal. The battle is on.
Okay, I'm up. Here we go!
All right.
Care to dance?
Be honored.
Be right with
Ass picking time. Let's do this, guys. Hell yeah! Here's what comes out. Look at me go.
Excellent. I'll take it.
Drinks later.
This'll be too easy. Yo, I didn't steal crap. You're going down.
you. Okay, I'm up.
Take care. You think I'm stupid? Let's go. Don't get caught. What? Don't get caught.
Don't look down now.
Be right with you.
Cool. Come on.
Well, I'm waiting.
Looks like I'm up.
Look at this little kid. Let's go.
Here I come.
I'm up. Going in. One on to the next level.
Excellent.
Hear waves down that way. I think we might be near the docks.
You're right. Still, there's no telling what's...
Should I open it? Got it.
Let's go, little lady. You got a ticket for Nele Island. One way.
Lonnie!
Kasuga, you got some shiny brass ones coming this far. I'll give you that much. Sorry, but you're gonna have to turn your ass around and head back. If you don't, who knows what might happen to the girl.
Are we supposed to believe you'd kill her when she's due on the boat? You're under orders to bring Lonnie to Nele Island, alive and well. Achan pulled that same crap on us, unfortunately for you. Am I wrong?
Bryce is the only one making decisions, isn't he? You're nothing but a pawn to him.
What a bunch of fools! When you think back on this, remember, it was your own damn fault.
Lonnie!
Shit!
Good going, that was beautiful!
This is why children need to learn discipline. But what hope do they have when all the adults think they're heroes? Know something? In Hawaii every year, sharks only attack 3-4 people at most. I think we can do better than that. Let's set an all-time record. All you heroes, you're nothing but goddamn shark food!
You'll be shipped home in one.
Ready to rumble. I can do this.
Take your
Screw you! It's all worked out now.
Bring it, Daria!
All right.
Let's go!
All right.
You wanna die screaming?
Sure, I'll play.
Come on!
Take another one of those.
Give me that! Give my regard to a Diablo!
Holy shit! What the hell? Guy's out of his mind!
Place is wired to blow. Be careful, Kasuga.
Time to go all out.
Oh, I've had enough of you. Take another one of those. Don't get caught.
Looks like I'm up. Don't get caught. Got you now.
Damn rats! I'm gonna make you swerve!
Cool. Well, let's do this, guys! Right on! Here's what...
Get over here!
Feeling good.
Oh, come on.
You think I'm stupid? You're in it now. Let's go!
I can do this. Huh?
Ready, now,
Let's get it done! Brace yourself!
You want some of this?
Time to go all out.
Good riddance.
All right, let's do it.
Ass picking time! Let's do this, guys!
You got it.
Here's what true friends are made of! Nice knowing you.
Cram while you still can.
Think I'm getting stronger. On to the next level.
I'm even stronger.
Look at me go.
Guess I'm a
I'll
fast
take
learner.
it. Excellent.
It's okay to come out now. The bad guys are, taking a nap.
Mr. Kasuga?
I know it was scary. Are you feeling all right? Are you hurt?
Mm-mm.
That's good. Akane-san's been so worried about you. Want to come back now?
Yeah. Thank you so much.
No trouble at all. Look who's here!
Lonnie!
Akane!
I'm so glad you're safe. Thank goodness. Thank goodness.
Akane!
Forgive me, Lonnie. I can't imagine what you've been through. You're okay.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Kasuga rescued me.
Thank you, Ichiban.
Just keeping my word.
Oh. Oh.
Well done. You saved the day, Kasuga.
Kiryu-san, I made you a promise. Oh, hey! Lonnie-chan wants to say hi, I bet. Feel like talking to her?
No. Not yet, at least. Lonnie still isn't out of the woods, sorry to say. I won't breathe easy until then.
You're right. Polycana's still infesting the whole town. Hawaii's not safe for us. Not with them around. Lonnie could get taken again.
I see. Kasuga, are Akane-san and Lonnie ready to come to Japan? For the both of them, Japan will be much more secure.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Problem is, we're not sure we can use the airports anymore. The Daidoji faction safe house was bugged by Achan, so they must know all our plans. That private jet of theirs is too vulnerable. In fact, I bet Bryce is drooling over the chance to sabotage it.
That could be. But Lonnie needs to get out of there somehow, before they close in. Time's not on our side.
Okay, I'll find a way, I promise. Thanks.
I think we got most of that. Hawaiian vacation's over?
The question is how we leave. Ichiban's right. Planes are a no-go.
What about ships then? Can we hop a cruise to Japan?
Any method of travel with other passengers or crew would be a risk.
Maybe the Fujinomiya can charter us another private jet or something.
Not an option.
It's what they call an impasse.
Not your concern. What, are you kicking us out?
You're so cold to me, Tomizawa-kun. Would it thaw your heart if I said I could get you to Japan?
Really?
Does this strike you as the appropriate time to mock us?
Don't mean-mug me, son. You still think I can't be trusted? Fine. Good luck to you all.
Stop. I want to hear your plan.
Shh. Come on, Ichiban.
Tomi, I get why this is hard for you. But Yamai's helped us a lot already. Can we please just hear him out?
I guess so.
Okay then. How do you plan to get us back to Japan, Yamai?
Simple. I got a boat of my own. I'll give you a ride.
Your boat?
Yeah, pretty little tugboat. We took it as collateral for a loan once. Never had much cause to use it before. Which means old Bryce don't know about it.
That is somewhat promising. Hawaii is 6,000 kilometers from Japan, though. A tugboat can't make that trip.
But it can, get you off the mainland. After that, you fly home courtesy of Japan's Coast Guard. It's already arranged.
The Coast Guard? Oh, wait a sec. What's already arranged? This all seems way too easy.
I don't have to explain myself. It's an offer, and you can take it or leave it.
This is some kind of trick that's really fucked up.
What do you say, Kasuga?
It sounds perfect.
How'd I know you'd say that?
You're a credulous man.
What am I gonna do? We haven't got anything better. Kiryu-san said it already. Time's not our friend. Besides
what?
Like it or not, you earned my trust. In fact, I think the two of us are pretty alike.
Huh?
You and me, we're both willing to carry the load for someone, right?
You half-wit. If I thought we were alike, I'd eat a bullet.
All right, okay, point made. But our answer's still yes. We good?
We leave tomorrow morning. Make sure you're all ready to go.
Thanks. So, everybody in?
Seriously? What's the point of asking now?
For real. I've got to get packed. Who knows how long I'll be away?
The complaints aside, we're together on this, yeah?
Yamai still creeps me out, but Ichiban knows I'll follow.
Oh yeah, we've been through so much by now. What's one more bad idea?
Exactly.
As I said, you have the most reliable allies, no?
Oh yeah!
Hey.
Okay.
What's that?
Drive safely. Just try.
The battle is on! Full power!
I think we were too much.
What are you looking at? Don't make a fool of me! Now you're going down.
I can do this!
Quit playing around.
Don't get caught.
All whipped out now.
Take your
Prepare yourself!
All in the wrist.
Cool. Break your nose.
All right. Here I come.
Nice knowing you. Enemy in sight. Yo, I think I found.
Hey, quit staring.
Should I open it? Sweet!
Hey, quit staring!
Damn! Okay, you asked for it.
I can do this!
Hurry up!
Let's have fun!
Open wide!
Bingo!
Looks like I'm up. This ought to help.
Together, right? Time to go all out!
You wanna go?
Piece of cake!
Another one in the bag.
Still good to go.
We're really opening up. Damn, we're so close now. Guess
Yeah, let's...
我真不爽呢。
This ain't a sideshow!
A sense of style is important. Does it allow for mobility? A sense of style is important.
You want to wear it all? Perfect!
What am I feeling?
You want to wear it all?
Clothes do make the man. Perhaps a sense of style is important. Does it allow for mobility?
Hey, Kasuga! Man, Hawaii's a trip, huh? To think we'd cause trouble out here. And it's the same old trouble, too. You're as recklessly kind as ever. Can't beat that.
You sure that's a good thing?
Of course it is. You're always giving 110%, even if you get nothing in return. I wouldn't have it any other way.
That's the only way I know. And hey, I can say the same about you, Adachi-san. We're two of a kind. And don't try to tell me we're not.
What can I say?
I'll bet we'll still be like this, even as a couple of geezers.
Well, that's nice, huh? Two kind-hearted old farts. All right, then. Here's to Grandpa-dom, baby.
Sheesh, you're already feeling it, huh? Cheers, Adachi-san. To many more years, pal. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Oh,
Thanks.
see ya. Aloha. Thank you.
What you looking at?
Apologies for the wait.
Bryce will know something's up by now. Let's get going.
Boss, be careful out there. We'll be praying for your safe return.
Keep your goddamn voices down, and don't die before I'm back.
Boss, good luck! Boss!
Ichiban, I wish you well!
Tomi?
Are you serious? Why aren't you in the boat?
Because this is my home. What am I doing going to Japan?
Wait, isn't your father Japanese? You never wanted to see the homeland?
I think about it sometimes, maybe, but it's still a foreign country.
Don't think about that right now, okay? It's dangerous. We need you with us.
Damn it! Stop thinking about things, Tomi!
Oh, okay. If you guys really insist, I've got no choice.
It's obvious you just wanted to make us beg, you know.
Admit it. The nervous homebody act is pretty cute.
I'll stuff you in a suitcase next time.
We're pretty far out here.
Yeah, that's the idea. Hopefully we can reach the Japan Coast Guard unseen.
I'd hold that thought. Cavalry's coming.
Huh?
Dwight.
Stubborn bastard.
Hit the brakes.
You stay inside. Yamai, look after them.
Better make it quick. We shouldn't linger. These are feeding grounds.
Feeding grounds?
My advice, stay clear of the water.
I don't follow, but okay. Let's go!
You weren't planning on leaving, were you? Not even a goodbye, Kasuga?
Far as I'm concerned, you and I already said our goodbyes, and then some.
Dwight, you dick! Where do you get off showing up here? Need I remind you, I've still got you a little glamour shot.
Tomizawa. That was it, huh? You folks don't understand loose ends. A real man never leaves things hanging.
I should have stuck that machete into your heart.
Huh. Hawaii might have thanked you. Ever since I came here, I've taken everything by force and never left nothing half done.
Real impressive. Sounds like we need to teach you how to tell when it's time to quit.
You couldn't teach me shit on your best day. Besides, take a look at all the men I still
Shark?
Don't tell me. The feeding grounds?
Look around. More coming.
No!
No way. Interesting turn of events, I'd say. Guess you fucks are gonna beat Chum twice over. Barracuda and Shark Feet both.
He still wants to go? Give it a rest, dude.
Keep an eye on those sharks. If they get a hold...
This backbone slack.
Clean as a whistle. Oh, shit! This damn thing jumped aboard!
Watch it, Tommy! Don't get too close!
Don't get
This one's my special! Get ready, buddy! Grand Slam!
Let's try guy him up. Order up.
I'm up!
Well, I'm waiting.
Next stop, the Dumb Bucket!
Don't wuss out now.
Here it comes! Let's be friends! Goodbye, honey.
Oh, come on! That's all you got?
All right. Yo, let's do that thing!
Right on!
Watch where you're looking!
Too much! Ass picking time!
got every one of you! Mark my words! This is where you die! Whoa, not bad. Damn it all!
Careful what you Light is fleeting.
Let's go, let's go.
Let's go!
Here I come. This might sting a little. This'll do. Gotcha!
Let's get it done!
Jump!
Now then. Time to go all out.
I'm up!
Ready as I'll ever be.
Think I'm getting stronger.
Who knew I had it? Hey!
Nice.
I'm even stronger now.
I'll take it.
Show's over, pal. Now what? Gonna beg Bryce for forgiveness?
Funny how easily you say his name. That man has no forgiveness in him. Not for me, or for you.
I get that Polycana's big in Hawaii and everything. Still, though, you talk about him like he really is some kind of prophet.
And you haven't got a clue. To you, Bryce must seem like some kind of small-time con man, leeching off true believers.
That sounds about right.
Polycana has more power than you could ever imagine. The Sage, he's more monster than he is a man.
What?
You'll see for yourself before it's all over. Like they say, believe, and you shall be saved. Too late for me. I've let him down too often. Hey! All of Hawaii will burn before long! I hear the slopes of Switzerland are beautiful this time of the year!
What a jerk. Throws his own people to the sharks.
Quiet. Keep watching.
Am I?
Sharks have a peculiar way of looking at the world, you know. Most just hunt by scent. But if they happen to catch something casting a bright light at sea... all that flashy jewelry of his sure did shine real pretty at night. He'd goddamn draped himself with dinner bells. There. The man who would be king ends his sorry life as shark shit.
People come swarming to paradise trying to suck it dry. But no matter how tough they are, there's still nothing to an island's natural guardians. How's that for a moral?
Well now, those natural guardians gave you a pass this time. Maybe they appreciate the help.
So, you gonna hang on to that picture of his?
Yeah, not for long. Let the dead rest in peace. You piss stain.
We actually made it. This is Japanese soil, right?
Yep. Official air base of the Japan Coast Guard.
We're really home.
Huh. So this is Japan. It's pretty dreary, to be honest.
Are you serious? Past the airport, at least.
It's very curious, Yamai procuring this route so conveniently.
You got a point.
Hey.
Huh? Wait a second.
Hi there, Adachi-san. And you, Ichiban Kasuga. Been a while. I see. This must be Lonnie.
Date-san?
Hako-chan, the hell are you doing here?
Yamai didn't fill you both in? Hey, Yamai.
Let's get this over with, Inspector.
Yutaka Yamai, I presume. To put a face to the name. I'm with Division 1, Makoto Date.
Yeah, that's me. So you're Date-san, huh?
Mm-hmm. Didn't believe my ears when I got your call. Yutaka Yamai, you confessed to the murder of Shuji Tabata?
Yep. I'm the one who offed Tabata.
Wait, whoa. Can we slow down? Somebody want to explain what's happening?
This isn't exactly information for the public. I suppose you all hardly qualify as that. Yamai was once Tojo clan, serving in the Tabata family. We're aware of that?
Yeah. He killed his patriarch and fled the country, right?
You already know that much. This'll be quick. Following that, Yamai spent nearly the next 3 decades overseas, until just recently calling to give himself up after all this time. In fact, he asked for me by name.
You what?
Always heard you were a decent enough guy for a detective.
Spare me, would you? Murder or not, 30 years is an eternity. File was collecting dust. When the call first came in, I almost brushed it off as a prank and hung up. Then, he started describing details on this case most cops aren't even old enough to remember. So I knew. It really must be Yamai after all this time. He gave us one condition for surrender. That the police assist in discreetly bringing a small party into the country alongside him. But we had no reason to agree. America has a long-standing extradition treaty with us. Bringing in Yamai through the proper channels would be simple. Of course, when I told him we refused his condition, he insisted it was non-negotiable. At that point, I considered forgetting the call entirely. But maybe I'm a fool for a last chance on a cold case. I have an acquaintance of the Coast Guard I was able to work something out with. Haven't had to bow my head so much in a long time.
Seriously? You really turned yourself in on a murder charge to get us all into Japan safely?
Tomizawa-kun, don't give me them fucking eyes. I'm just an old criminal, tired of hiding.
Yeah, maybe so, but still. I just can't believe that...
Imagine my surprise when he told me who the party was. Well, that pretty much covers it. Yamai, I'm placing you under arrest. Come along.
Detective, all these years and you never learned not to trust killers?
Huh?
No! Yamai! Sir, are you okay?
Get after Yamai, damn it!
Whoa, hold on!
Tomi?
I can get him to come back. Just give me a little time, please.
Excuse me?
No, he's a fugitive. But believe me, that man does not run away from responsibility. I should know better than anyone, being his goddamn errand boy. There has to be something going on.
Stop it! Yamai can deal with this himself. We're so close to getting home.
Indeed. Our priority here is Akane-san and Lonnie's protection, not his.
Date-san, let us get him back. He brought us all this way. I'm not going to leave him on his own.
Ichiban!
Shitan, Jungi, you're right. But after this, if we don't calm the situation down ourselves, they'll start a brand new manhunt. I owe Yamai too much for that. I'm sorry, but I can't abandon him.
Ichiban.
Screw this! Move aside!
Wait.
Date-san?
Kiryu filled me in on all the details. This girl, Lonnie, he's been risking his life to bring her to safety. Is Yamai really more important to you than coming through for him?
They're both important. You can't make me choose just one. I don't need reminding. He entrusted me with Akane-san and Lonnie, no one else. We'll split into 2 groups. Let me handle Yamai.
If he isn't brought back soon, my superiors may consider you his accomplices. Understand?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Those eyes, they're the kind that look for trouble, just the same as his. Adachi-san, I barely know Kasuga, and the other one even less. You're the person I'm betting on. Am I making a mistake here?
Nope. Mako-chan, one thing I can guarantee you, they're a good bet.
Adachi-san.
You've always been too trusting.
You're one to talk.
Hey, Kasuga.
Sir!
Yamai could have run off to a lot of places, but I'd check with Yui Tabata myself.
That name? Yamai was in love with her, right?
That's right. If Yamai regrets anything he had to leave behind, I imagine that it's her.
Thank you so much!
You, is there a toilet around here? Stomach's been acting up all morning.
The toilet, sir?
Ugh, bubbling like a cauldron down there. This'll take an hour or 2, I'll bet.
But, wait, Date-san!
Mako-chan just gave us a 2-hour time limit. You better move fast.
Adachi-san, thank you for having our back.
I gotta come through sometimes too, you know. Jungi, can Akane-san and Lonnie stay with you?
May I expect your swift return?
But where are we gonna look?
If Yamai's after Yui Tabata, then he's headed to Kamurocho as the crow flies. Whatever's left of the Tabata family will be hanging around there.
Got it! Let's hurry!
Yo!
Okay.
Adachi-san!
Yeah.
Yo!
Pardonnez-moi?
そう。うん。
Sup?
うん。
Okay. Hey.
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございます。
I'm feeling great.
Sup?
Hmm?
Sorry.
Kasuga.
Oh.
See.
Oh.
Sup?
Huh?
Oh.
Let's do it.
I can do this.
Don't get scared. Don't get caught.
Prepare yourself. I feel good.
Here I come.
I'm up.
Time to go all out.
Looks like I'm up.
Who knew I had it in me?
Think I'm getting better at this.
Yo.
Yeah.
It's been a long time, matriarch. Who's there?
Yamai.
Yo. Took you a while.
Yui Tabata. That's her?
Yamai, what did you come here for?
If you knew I'd be here, you obviously did your research, no?
Revenge? On an old lady in the hospital? Even for you, that's some selfish shit. You fell in love with her and killed her husband over it. I'd say you got your revenge a long time ago.
You're right. I've got no excuses.
Aw, come on. Look me in my face. You gonna let me get away with that?
You know something? You're a hard man to please, Tomizawa-kun. Alzheimer's disease. Woman's only 57. That's too old to be called early onset, but still too young. She doesn't even know who I am. 30 years ago, she had everything a woman could want. She'd go on million-yen shopping sprees, order champagne towers every night. We would bleed and kill to make that money. And she tossed it away like paper. And I loved her for it. I shouldn't have. But I just fell further and further.
Seems uncharacteristic for you, tolerating all that.
Maybe it's the uncharacteristic things about us that make us human. Boss was willing to look past all her faults. Except having another man in the picture. And of all the men she could have, she chose his captain. Boss was always gonna find out. That's when she finally noticed this big dumb lummox. She could tell at a glance I was crazy about her. She got me alone. She whispered to me, if the boss ever finds out about me and him, I'm dead. You You have to kill him for me. Kids are stupid. Growing up is learning that jobs like that have no happy endings.
But you did it anyway.
I thought it was my only chance. I remember saying, anything for you. Who was that 20-year-old boy who used to think like that? The matriarch had a plan for it all. That night, I'd accompany her to the boss's office so she could talk to him. She would tell him about the captain. He would hit her, and I would kill him to save her from his rage. And she'd protect me from the police and the family. A good deal. So we went through with it. The moment she saw he was done breathing, she ripped her clothes and ran. Yamai killed the boss and came after me, she said.
What the hell? She set you up?
Picture perfect frame job. Huh. Have to hand it to her. The best Yakuza couldn't have done it better. Had to go on the run after that. I only got to see her one more time. The dirt had just settled on the boss's tomb, but she and that captain were living happy and openly.
Huh?
You know, I think that was the moment I started getting shivers. My blood's run cold ever since. Made up my mind to flee the country then. I wanted to forget it all.
That's really how it happened.
Your call whether or not you believe me.
If it all went down like you said, why were you just staring at her when we came? If you wanted revenge, we'd have been too late to stop you.
I thought that's what I was coming here for. And then I saw her.
Is it already time for breakfast?
Now, there's nothing romantic left to this. My whole life, she was always far beyond my reach. Okay. Story time's over. I can imagine we've got somewhere to be.
Afraid that's true. We've been here too long, listening to all this. Turns out I was right about you.
Huh?
Like it or not, you are the type to carry the load for someone.
Oh, do you ever shut up?
I can't get over this. Never thought I'd hear you say so much about yourself.
Me neither. Maybe after all this time, I had to let it out. Just to you guys. Wow. Right. Let's not keep the detective waiting. I'm heading back.
Pardon? Could you turn the heat up in here? I'm very cold. That feels good. Thank you so much.
Anything for you.
You all right?
Yeah. I was too warm anyway.
Yeah, you must think he's so slick.
Well, I think he's slick.
Yeah,